morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this video. Actually, this is the one we made before the preparation of the great event, which is coming in 2 weeks' time. So during this time, that we still have the update of the Diamond Club member and the Millionaire Club member. First of all, we have one more members to the Millionaire Club member, and also we have another very great leader who has upgraded her rank from the 2-star director to 3-star director, who is Madame Lucy in Kenya. Everybody call her Madame Director. So we know her for years, Madame Director, because in Kenya, many of the members of the the Diamond Club members actually are developed from this great leader. So today, we have the honor to have invited Madame Director, Madame Lucy, 3-star director of the Diamond Club member, and also Mr. Stephen Mbogo, 2-star manager of Diamond Club member. So they are going to give us very profound leadership training. So we hope that everybody, you get yourself ready, and we are going to learn from these great leaders. This video, you're going to watch it during the great event. And after the event, we're going to send you the upgraded version, because at the event, the screen, the dimension of the screen is a very flat one. It's not like the 16:9 like the laptop. So we make it already to fit the new screen. So that is why I cannot play it in this laptop. So this is the old one. So you'll find that some of the great leaders rank hasn't been upgraded yet. But at the great event and after the event, you're going to receive the updated one. Actually, we have 48 members of the Diamond Club from Africa, 7 from Eurasia region. And at this time, at the event, we are going to see 3 members from the Millionaire Club member. But actually, in Latin America, also there are 6. So we actually, first of all, we congratulate Madame Lucy, Madame Director, for the promotion of your rank. Now, Madame Lucy, the floor is yours. So we are ready, all of us, we are ready to learn from you and Dr. Mbogo.
Thank you very much, Madam Lainey. Good evening, everyone. It's an honor to have me here this evening. And I thank God for giving me a chance of seeing my business growing, that is being promoted to the next level. It's a dream of every distributor to see her or himself upgrading the level. So I thank God for this. Thank you very much, Madam Lainey, and also Mr. Budiman, for your tireless work to make trainings for us and to train us, and also to see us growing from one level to another. I think I can share my training. Hope you can see me, Madam Lainey.
Yes, we can, Madam Director, we can see you clearly. You may start sharing your screen with us. Yes, congratulations, Madam Director, always you're a leader. I totally agree with Mr. Shedrick Machera's comment. So please, Madam, start sharing your screen and also unmute yourself.
I'm disabled.
Let
Enable
me
me
check.
to share.
Let me check again. Okay. Okay,
Sorry, Madam
Madam.
Reni. Maybe you can stop sharing and also, okay, Madam Lucy already
Madam
co-host.
Lucy, you can share.
Okay.
Yes, we can see your screen.
Okay. Thank you very much. So I am here to share something on power of focus. And I always say to distributors, we are not here to teach you. We are here to remind you on things that we should be doing every day for our success journey. And today I want to share the power of focus, simply because I have been focused for several years without moving out of the company and without allowing anything to disrupt me. So I have been GREENWORLD for the last almost 17 years, that is 16 and a half years. And for 16 years, I have never left this company. For 16 years, I have never ever stopped moving forward. I have been moving forward, and I am proud of the progress, and I also thank God. So that's why I'm sharing tonight the power of focus, because focus has brought fruits to me. And I would like to share with you so that it can bring fruits to you also. And as I remind you of what we should be doing every day so that we can get to our destination, because success is our destination as distributors and for all of us. So karibuni sana, welcome. And let's ask ourselves, what is focus? And I normally say focus means follow one course until you succeed. And that is what I have exactly done. I have been following GREENWORLD. I have been following everything that is needed for me to get where I am. And focus is a center of creativity, because when you are focusing on one thing, you will get to create some other things that will enable you to get to your success. The company does not provide everything that we need. The company give us some of the things, and it is our responsibility as distributors to keep on creating more things. And also, it is a center of attraction, that is focus. And it is also at a center of attention and concentration. So when you remain focused, you become creative, and focus gives you a center of attraction and also attention and concentration. And that is why I have been very focused on what I am doing. And it's very important to become attention, to concentrate, because with the concentration, you will get what you want. You will get what you want. So let's concentrate on our business. Let's concentrate on what we are doing. Let's concentrate on learning, because if we do this, we shall succeed. Definitely, we shall succeed. And let's see three steps to strategy, 3 steps to strategy for focusing. And one of them is habits. If you have good habits, definitely it's easier to grow. It is easier to succeed, because good habits in it's a bracket of so many things. Because with good habits, you will check on your time. In good habits, you will never be negative in this life. So keep on creating good habits for your success. Keep on looking on what you are doing daily, because habits are things that you do on daily basis. Starting from your morning, starts from what time do you wake up? These good habits. Check on what time do you wake up, what time do you sleep, where do you go during the day, what are your commitment to your business during the day. That is a bracket for good habits and many more. So at the same time, focus on your strength, focus on your strength. For example, we have people who are very good at training products. And we also have very good people who are good at training the business. So focus on what you can do better. Focus on what you can do best so that you can be able to focus. But I normally say in network marketing or in our business, it's good you understand that you are supposed to understand the business very well. Even if you can't do it perfectly, like maybe product trainer, make sure when you are alone, you can train your people the products, and also you can train your people about the business. So if you are not very conservative or you are not very well on strength on products, make sure at least you have little knowledge that can enable you to move the product, because it is part of our business. And also another thing to focus is focus on your purpose. Focus on your purpose, because if you don't know where you are going, it's not easy to succeed. So what do you need in GREENWORLD? What are you here for? I normally tell people, what made you join the business? It is still there. If you want to qualify for cars, if you want to qualify for trips, I know so many people are eager to go to China for those who are traveling for the first time. And also, those who have not qualified, I know they are earning to go there. So check on your purpose so that you can stay focused. Know what brought you here. Myself, I came here for, number one, I wanted to explore the world, which GREENWORLD have given me. And also, another thing is I wanted to qualify for car. And I did not have a new car, but through GREENWORLD, I have qualified for so many cars because that is what I wanted. And also another thing that I wanted is money, which the company has given me. So know your purpose, understand your purpose very well so that you may be able to move forward, so that you may be able to succeed. And why focus on your habits. Why habit matters. Your habit, we have talked about habit. Your habits determine 95% of your behavior. So the person you are today, you have come out of you have come from your behaviors. Your behaviors has determined who you are or who you will be. So check on your habits on daily basis. The right habits will propel towards success, or bad habits can keep you from achieving your goals. Of course, bad habits will never let you get what you want here. So while you are working, while you are talking to people, check on your habit, what you do on daily basis. For example, wake up early, go and meet people outside. I normally say, even if you don't have anywhere that you are going, make sure you come out of your house, go and see people, go and talk to people. Have light habits. Don't let any negativity to take part in your brain because it will make you stagnant. Build productive habits. develop habits that align with your goals. So have habits that will keep you focused. Have habits that are focusing on your goals. For example, it's financial success is your goal. So work hard. Talk to as many people as you want. So talk to as many people. Create a big team. It will give you financial success. Talk to as many people as possible. Please don't stay in this category or this group of people that keep on saying that I got discouraged. And yesterday somebody told me I'm discouraged because I don't have people to talk to. And I am discouraged also because I don't have clients. And I told her, we also don't have clients. We also don't have people to talk to. But we have purposed to be talking to people daily. We have purposed to be moving products daily. So whether my heart is telling me to stop, I should keep on focusing on my goals. So develop habits like budgeting and also tracking what your expenses so that you can get to financial freedom. Financial freedom is here. You can have it in Greenworld, but wash yourself. So leverage your strength. So success comes easier when you focus on what you are good at. Don't waste time on weakness. So know where your weakness are. So don't focus on your weakness. Work out on your strength. Know what you can do better. Instead, delegate or eliminate tasks that you don't match your skill. Don't do something outside your business, because if it don't align with your business or with your with what you want, it will keep you out of the business. So let's do something that will keep us moving on and moving on with our business, because it's very important. Let's do something that is matching with our business, and it will really help us. It will really help us. So the 4D of focus, the 4 Ds of focus. And number one, desire. I remember when I joined the business in 2008. Number one, I joined the business without even money for registration. And I'll never stop saying that, because I was only given a number and I could not be given a card simply because I had no money to register. And you can imagine that person who did not have money even to register is here today. And I thank God for that. So have that desire of succeeding. The reason why I joined even without money to register is because I had when I saw the marketing plan, I developed a very strong desire to get all what the company is giving me. And I normally tell everyone here, wherever I go, the day I saw the marketing plan, that very day, I declared two things. I said two things, and I told God to help me. Number one, I said I will get every incentive that the company is giving. And that is what has kept me focused. Number one, that is number one thing, because I really wanted to get everything the company that the company is giving. And I said number two, I said, I will work hard. And remember, that is the day that I saw the marketing plan. And when I saw the marketing plan, I had no money for registration. So I was just given a number. And I told the person, there is no problem, I'll pay. But every person I bring, make sure joins the under this number. And I left. So when I saw the marketing plan, I said those two things. Number one, I said I'll get every incentive the company is giving. And number two, I said, if there will be, if this thing is true, remember there were no products. There was nothing, completely nothing, except photocopies of registration and cards. Nothing more. There were no products. We had no catalog. The catalog was only one, which was going loud. And I made sure I'm going with the catalog every evening, because tomorrow morning was needed in the office so that another person can read. So I said, I'll be among the top 5 in Kenya. I said I'll be among the top 5 in Kenya. And I thank God today because I am among the top 5 in Africa. And I thank God for that. So make sure you desire to get to where you want to be. Everybody has where you want to be. And for example, I had a downline who I told that come we see your printout so that you can also qualify for a 6-star. And she told me, I don't need to qualify for a 6-star. What I need most is money to eat. I get money to eat, and also my kid go to school. So that was her dream. So you will get to where you desire. So make sure you desire something higher so that you can get something big. So you have to make a decision. You have to decide. This is another day. You have to decide. Make decisions that align with your goals. When you decide to make decisions which is going along with what you want. Take calculated risk. Take calculated risk like me. I took the risk of joining a business without even products. I took a serious step, calculated risk, and I decided I'll join this company and I believe I will make it. So take calculated risk and also work hard. So another D, the last D is dedicate. Dedicate. So commit to your goals every day. You want to qualify for a car. You want to qualify for a trip. You want to get to 1-star manager. You want to get to 8-star consultant. Make sure you commit to the goals that you have set. It is good that you set your goals because another day I had trained about goal setting. Goal setting are very important. You can't go anywhere if you have not set your goals. So make sure you commit yourself to your goals and work every day toward achieving them. Make sure you work every day toward achieving them. It's very, very important. So focus on purpose. Focus on purpose. The power of focus. The power of purpose. So for you to remain focused, you have to purpose. So focus on your purpose. Work hard so that you can get what you want. When you are clear about your purpose, it becomes easier to stay focused and motivated. When you know what you want, your purpose drives you to stay committed, even when challenges arise. And I was telling another person that not that we don't get the same challenges. There were 3 stars and 4 stars. What 3 stars and 4 stars and 5 stars and other levels pass through. We also pass the same challenges. We always invite people and they miss to come for a meeting. We also we are also promised by people they will join our business, which they never join. They lie to us, we shall meet tomorrow. And they tell us, they normally tell us, like now we had our awarding ceremony on Saturday. And we had invited so many people. I'm very sure even my fellow Kenyans know that. We had invited, like you had invited even 30 people, 50 people, but only 2 or 3 came, the same case to us. So we passed through the same thing, the same challenges. So even if when the challenges arises, remember your purpose. Never forget your purpose. Stay focused and never give any room for any other thing. for if you stay focused, you will be motivated. So your success will be driven by your purpose. And also, defining your purpose is also very important. Ask yourself what you are passionate about, what your core values are, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind. And I remember when I was working alone and my husband had not joined the business, he always cherished me because and he was saying, you always tell people to join the business, but you guys, you never train the products well. So when he was joining the business, he really knew what he wanted. He really knew he wanted to talk about the product. And he's very good. He bear me witness. He's very good and very passionate about our product. So what are your core values in our business? What value are you adding, or what are your core values in for which can make you succeed, which can make you get what you want? So make sure you become very passionate about your values. So at the same time, set your goals. Goals help you to stay focused. When you set goals, okay, for example, you want to be a 7-star in 1 year or in 6 months. Nowadays, things are a bit better, not like the time we were joining. We could hardly get 2 cars in 1 year, the whole country. But today, every month, people are qualifying trips, people are qualifying cars, simply because they have set their goals. And I have seen even people qualify with the 3 months and 6 months, yet they have not even done any pending papers. They are coming direct to the business and they qualify because they have set their goals. And I remember I recruited one person sometimes back, and that person told me, this car, I'll get it within 7 months. And believe me, she did it within 7 months because she had already set her goals. So be very specific, work smart for you to get to your goals. Work very smart. And let's see the meaning of smart. Smart means specific. Be very specific of what you want. When you set a specific goal, you know exactly what you are aiming for. It reduces confusion and also misinterpretation. So when you are very specific of what you want, like the person who said I wanted within 7 months, she has already set her goal. She had already known what she wants. So it will reduce confusion when you join the business. Even when the challenges come, you know, I want to get to 60 within 3 months and period. The company has given us 6 months, but you want to get it to 3 months, and believe me, it is possible. So many people are making it. I'm seeing the list of China qualifiers every month in Kenya is growing better and better because people have known what they want and at what time they want it. So your goals must be very measurable. Remember, we are talking about SMART goals. Your goals must be measurable. To stay on track and know if you are progressing your goal, you must have measurable outcome. It allows you evaluate your progress and make necessary adjustments. So stay on the track. Stay on track and know at what time you want to get to where you want. At what time will you become an Esther? At what time will you become a manager? At what time will you become a level 6 consultant? Because I know we have beginners in the house. At what time will you get to where you want to be? So make sure you write down your goals and give yourself a time bound. So let the goal be achievable. Don't tell us we are only remaining with the month of October and December, and we come to an end of 2024. So make sure the goals that you are setting, they are achievable. You can't be a nester and you can't be a three-star today and you tell me next, by the time you are crossing the year, you will be an Easter. That is not achievable goal. So stay on the track and know if you are progressing and set measurable goals, something achievable, something that can be achieved. So achievable goals motivates and provides clarity on the step you need to take. So make sure your goals are achievable. If you are a nester and you want to go to the next level, don't say that by the end of the year, I will be one-star director, and today you are one-star manager, or you are eight-star consultant. Let your goals be achievable. Because if you set too high goals, what will happen is that you will be discouraged on the way. Because if you set to be a nester and you are three-star consultant and you want to be a nester within 2-3 months, so you might confuse your system of getting to where you want. So make sure they are very achievable. So let your goals be relevant. The goal must be relevant and aligned with your broader objectives or long-term vision. If the goal doesn't support your bigger ambition, it might not be the best use of your time or resources. So let your goals be very relevant, like what I have said, because if you set too high, you will be discouraged. And also another thing is time bound. Give yourself a deadline or a time frame, because this creates urgency. You feel like every day you want to get to where you want. So sometimes I remember when I was qualifying for my first car, sometimes those years that I joined, it was back in 2009. I could not sleep. I could not sleep because I really felt that urgency of getting to where I want. Because that one also, time bound also help you to prevent from keep on changing your goal or keep on procrastinating things. So it creates an urgency. So give yourself a time bound so that you can get to where you want. To get to where you want, it's very, very important. So have a mindset and focus. A positive and growth-oriented mind allow you to stay focused, even when faced with obstacles, because there are so many obstacles that can hinder you get to where you want. There are so many obstacles that can hinder you move from three-star to four-star. Remember, we all started there. Avoid negative thinking and also adopt a can-do attitude. Even if when things seems to be very hard. Sometimes you go out and you don't sell any product. You go to meet somebody and that person, some of them even switch their phones off so that you cannot get them. So make sure you are not carried by obstacles. Focus on what you want to be, because a positive and growth oriented mindset allow you to stay focused. Have things that will make you focused. Even when obstacles come in a big way, avoid negative thinking. Avoid thinking that you can go back to your old business. Avoid thinking that old business can help you better. Avoid thinking that what you were doing before was better than what you are doing today. We started as three-stars, we became four-stars, we became five-stars, facing the challenges that you are getting. facing the obstacles that you are getting today. But we have developed a mind that says, I can do it. Even if when things are hard, that attitude has helped me and or has helped us to stay focused. There are so many challenges. There are so many things that can make you not to get to where you want. But when you become focused, it will help you. Relation and a relationship and focus. Surround yourself with the positive and like-minded individuals, because some people who become our friends, they are people who come and join you, even when you have grown big like us. They normally tell us that this business is very hard. I don't know how you manage to do these things. I don't know how you have managed to stay focused for all these days. But when you avoid those people are negative people, you will get to where you want to be. So surround yourself with the people who are supporting your vision, or people whom you are like-minded individuals. The relationship you build can either support or hinder your focus on success. We give some people a loan because they are our friends, to come and distract us, to come and hinder our goals. So it's your responsibility as a distributor to look who you move with. There are people, even uplines, there are people who are completely negative in this business. Even some of your downlines are very, very negative. And some people are negative to an extent that they discourage their teams to do the business. For example, when you share anything negative with your network, you have killed their morale, you have killed their focus, because they keep on saying one thing. If our upline, whom we look at, is saying like that, what about us? If they are complaining about this and this, what about us? We are only new here. So if you are a negative person, it is very easy to get disrupted, or to your mind to get disrupted, and you stop business. So surround yourself with the positive people. I normally say anything negative, take it up. Take it up, because if you take it down, it becomes a poison. Your upline has shock absorbers to listen to you. And that person who invited you to the business can listen to you for hours. Your complaint, and it can be solved. So make sure you keep away from those people who bring toxins, which cannot be, which cannot let you move on. So, and also overcome distractions, identify and eliminate time wasters. I realized even in the business, there are those people who are bored at their home, and maybe they are housewives. They only want something to kill their time or to kill their boredom. So can you eliminate those people in your network? Can you eliminate those people? Don't stay close to them, because they have nothing to offer. What they can offer to you is discouragement, statements that can kill your morale immediately. And also learn to say no. Learn to say no to non-essential tasks, things that are not developing your business, things that are not helping your business. So make sure you learn to say no to them, so that you can be focused. So another thing that are wasting, things are wasting our focus so much, is technology and social media. Social media can be used positively, and also can work on us negatively, because technology has come and so many things are done on social media. So like Facebook, you can stay on Facebook for hours, and you are doing nothing except reading and maybe listening to some things. And also social media, if you don't manage your social media, it will manage you. Because I normally, so many times I try to think that those things I'm reading so much on social media. It is somebody who has done their BVs. I normally say these people have done their BVs. So I keep here on watching them, and also not concentrating on my business. I normally say they have done their BVs, so they are engaging my mind, and they are making me lose my focus because they have already done their BV and they want me to watch their BVs, and that is my mindset. So I'm only on social media when necessary. And also, let's keep long-term vision. Let's keep long-term vision. And somebody has just told me, you guys, you are very focused on what you are doing. Because since we started Zoom training, it is 5 years now. We are getting to 5 years. And you can imagine we have never missed classes. We never miss Zoom trainings. We keep on training, and we keep on following the system because we have kept the long-term vision in our mind. We know where we are heading. We know where we want, and at what time we want to be where we are. So that long-term vision makes you remain focused. Know next year you are next star today. Know that you can be a one-star manager next year, and also you can be or a two-star manager at the same time. So when you have that long-term vision in your mind, it will help you remain focused. And I remember I became a one-star manager in June, and in August I became a two-star manager. So it is possible when you have that long vision in your mind. It will help you remain focused because you know exactly what you want. So prioritize small steps forward instead of seeking quick rewards. So have value of have priority of making those small steps, because I have had so many people telling me within 2 years I'll be a honorary chairman. Okay, good. It is possible. It depends on how you work. And I have seen people who tells me I am a consultant this month. Next week I'll be a foster, and by the time we are closing the month, I'll be a 6-star. And it is very good to have a big vision, but those small steps make you move forward, because you move forward quickly instead of running for awards. So if you think to get to 7-star, don't think it is a one day journey. Know that success is a journey. So value those small steps that you are making every day. If you are talking to 5 people daily, those small steps are very important. If you are moving 2 products daily, those steps are very important in your business. So it will enable you to get to the rewards. So if you think you can achieve a car award within a month and you don't have even a team, it is very difficult. It is very difficult. So those more steps that you are taking in the business will get you to the rewards that you want. So make them give them priority, because achieving success usually takes time. It's a journey. Success is a journey. And because it is a journey, you will succeed after taking those small steps, those small steps. So the power to say no. Protect your focus by saying no. Be a person who says no to things, to everything that that can affect or that can distract your focus. So if you don't say no, you end up on joining everything that comes on your way. And I remember, I have friends that are in several companies, and we started with them in GREENWORLD. And those are the people that fight you more. Those people who keep on moving from one company to another, from one place to another. They are never focused. So protect your focus by saying no to those people. They come and tell you, if you join this one, you make money more than you make in GREENWORLD. Say no to them. They normally come with their incentives. They normally come with so many stories, but have that power in yourself to say, no, I am satisfied here and I will stay in GREENWORLD. Not even opportunity aligns with your goals. Evaluate new commitments carefully before saying yes. Don't commit yourself to people who can distract your focus. And I remember one time we were with Mr. Frederick Masharia in my office, and somebody came and told us that they want to join our business, but first of all, we have to buy their business. We have to give them money to pay their loans because they are big people, wherever they are, and they want us to give them some money, which was a total of more than $1,000, so that they can do business with us. Actually, it was almost $2,000, so that they can be able to do business with us. And we said, no, no matter how big they are from where they are coming from, we are not ready to buy their business or to give them any money for them to join our business. So never be intimidated by those leaders who come to your business, where they're saying that they are big wherever they are. You give them money, you pay their bills, you do blah, blah. So never never do anything that can affect your focus, even if it is your downline. Because some of our downlines, especially in Nairobi, you recruit somebody today and tomorrow they come to recruit you to another thing. So make sure you don't engage yourself in those things that will affect your business, and say no to what they are saying. Say no so that you can be able to move on. So, and continuous learning. So embrace a growth mindset. Embrace a growth mindset. Continuous learning keeps your mind sharp and focused. It is through learning that we were able to be trainers. It is through learning that we could be where we are. So embrace growth mindset, continuous learning. Learn every day. Never get tired to join the Zoom training. Never get tired to join big meeting in your country. Never get tired to join the small meetings, and never get tired even to do the small trainings, because this will keep your mind sharp and also will keep your mind very, very focused. So dedicate time each week to learn something new relevant to your goals, and also engage your team. Don't learn alone. Make sure you remind your people. Make sure you I normally see, whenever the training is almost, remind your people, because I normally see people reminding their WhatsApp group to join the meeting because the meeting is on. So have that habit of engaging your team. Don't learn alone, because if what you learned today, your 10 downlines are inside here and they are learning, your business will have a difference. So dedicate time to train. Make sure you are committed to training. And I remember one person told us, in Kenya, we normally train at 9:30 East Africa time, most of the times. And I remember one downline telling me, why don't you bring that training at 8 p.m.? Because I normally sleep early, you can imagine. And I had to sit down with that person. I told that person, when you sleep, you wake up with nothing in the morning. But when you learn and go to sleep, you will wake up with something to make a difference the following day, that will make a difference the following day. So keep learning, never get tired to run. Because the moment you get tired to run, that will be end of your achievement, or will be end of your success, and you will never success. So talk to your people and make sure you remind them to join the meetings. They are very important. Acknowledge and celebrate progress. Acknowledge and celebrate progress. So after celebrating, after achieving what you want, make sure you celebrate small wins. You wanted to be a foster within a month, make sure you celebrate when you get to foster. You wanted to be a 5-star within a month, because it is possible. Nowadays, it is very possible. So make sure you celebrate those small wins, because you are getting to a higher level. Recognizing achievements boosts motivation and focus. Not only recognizing your win alone, also have a habit as a reader of acknowledging and celebrating small wins of your team, or what your team is doing. Yesterday, we had a meeting at Nyeri County, and Mrs. Masharia and Mr. Masharia had a very nice meeting, and they celebrated their downlines. They gave awards, because it is good to learn from your upline how to celebrate your small wins and also your downlines small wins. And you will, all of us, you will remain focused, all of you. Recognizing achievements boosts motivation and focus. So when you give small awards or small things to your downline, when you celebrate them, even if you don't give anything, you celebrate them, you normally boost motivation, and also you normally make them stay focused to the business, because that small thing you have given your downline will say, if I can get a tamarind first and a small award from my upline, that means I can get to 5-star. After getting to 5-star, I can get to 7-star. I can get. They will remain, I can get. So they will remain focused. So keep a journal to record and celebrate your small victories. Also make sure yourself you celebrate, because sometimes we celebrate our downlines and we forget to celebrate ourselves. So make sure you celebrate your small victories, so that you can be able to move on. You can be able to move on. And so many people see success. But remember, I want you to remember one thing. We have buried so many things down here, but you only see success. You only see the fruits of our success. But remember, for us to get where we are, it has taken us sacrifices, and so many sacrifices. We have sacrificed a lot. It has taken us risk. It has taken us consistency, because 16.5 years, not 2 days. So we have stayed consistently, and also we have passed through criticisms and also failure, rejections, and discipline. We have passed so many things. So the last one, discipline, is very important for you to get your success. Beside focus, you have to be very disciplined. You have to be very disciplined. Be disciplined on how you act. Be disciplined on how you handle your team, because some of the leaders never get where they want to be because of lack of discipline, especially when it comes to BVs and when it comes to their bonuses. So if you want your people to succeed, make sure you are disciplined. Let them get what you normally get for them to grow to the height you are. Today in our teams, we have managers and we have so many 8-stars. We have so many 8-stars and we have managers, because I never stopped anyone from growing. I never stop anyone from growing. So I normally let you enjoy what I enjoy. So let your people enjoy what you enjoy, and you will get what you want. So we have passed a lot, not only these ones that are here, we have passed a lot, but remember, we have that heart of saying never die, a heart of never saying never die. So I never stop moving because of the challenges. I never stop moving because of failures that I passed through. I never stop moving because of rejections. We are rejected a lot, and I can't stop moving. I keep on moving no matter what. I keep on sacrificing for my business no matter what. So keep on moving, no matter what. Have a heart that says never die, never die. It will help you. The key to success is to focus on goals, not obstacles. So forget about obstacles. I normally say that whenever you go out to talk to people, they keep on saying no, no, no. And I say no means next opportunity. So around the corner, there is somebody who is waiting for you. So if somebody says no, don't go and share with other people. Never share, never ever share with anyone about maybe you are applying, but not people who have not joined the business, because maybe they did not want you to join the business, but they will discourage you. They will discourage you. So mine is to say, stay focused. Stay focused. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Lenny.
Thank you very much, Madam Director, once again. I hope all the people who have tuned in today has learned a lot. Actually, I myself learned pretty much from Madam Director. Whenever I am with her, doesn't matter whether it is online or it is offline. Thank you very much once again. You know, just even the blueberry, it takes 3 years for blueberry plants to bear the fruit. So the first 3 years, you got to wait until the roots become strong. So it is the same when we develop of leadership. But the beauty of GREENWORLD business is you don't have to wait for 3 years. You grow with the cultivation of your leadership. And by the way, of leaders, how to tell whether you are a great leader or not. You just see how many of your team members has become leader. Believe us, when we were in Kenya, doing our presentations or trainings or meetings, what we feel is, yes, this is a full house of great leaders. So congratulations once again for developing so many wonderful leaders in your team. So thank you very much, Madam Lucy. And now we have the honor have of second VIP guest for today, who is Mr. Stephen Mbogo, talking about all kind of training, from the products to business to the fertilizer. He is one of the great presenter and the expert. So I know that whenever Professor Jason John has his training in the organic fertilizer, actually, Dr. Mbogo and him, Professor, two of them, they are hosting these presentations and meetings. From Professor, we learned a lot of the knowledge, and from Dr. Mbogo, we learned a lot of the practical knowledges, and we gain a lot of information from the first hand from the farmers. So this is exactly what we need. So thank you very much once again, Dr. Stephen Mbogo. Now the floor is yours. So let's focus on the second very important topic. First topic is the power of focus, and the second one is the law of the teamwork. Thank you very much. Let me set you as the co-host first. So you are going to share the screen with us. So Dr. Mbogo, good
I
evening.
hope evening to you, madam. Are you okay?
Yes. Now you are the co-host now. You can start sharing your screen. We are ready
Is it
for this
visible
great
now?
journey of learning from you.
Is it visible now?
Yes.
My screen.
Yes, you are the co-host now.
All right. Let me try and share the screen.
Okay.
And share. All right. Visible now, madam?
Yes. Now we can see your screen.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for everyone who is here with us. Thank you, Madam Laney, also for hosting me here together with our African training director, Mr. Budeman, and everyone who is here with us. I'm so delighted even to have this a moment to share something that is new from very many people know me about product and fertilizers, Madam Laney said. And today I want to talk about indisputable law of teamwork for sustainable business. And if we say that we talk of sustainable business, it means there is a business that is not sustainable. So if you have a word unsustainable, then we have sustainable. We want to talk of a business that is sustainable, not only for us here at this generation, but it can be passed on even to the next generation, even when you talk of you having your children actually inheriting it from you, or even taking over when you are old. That is the thing we are talking about. And when you talk of law of teamwork, that means there is a people you have to work with, a good number of people. And I want to bring to ourselves that these people we are talking and we are including them in our team, they are not our brothers. They are not our sisters. We were not born together. We may not belong to the same country. We may be belonging to different ethnic background, but we have to bring them and learn how to put or to incorporate them in our team. And one of the greatest law that we know is because many people don't appreciate the fact that a team is good, is far much better than when we work alone. Because there are some people who really are out there to make sure that they have done their very best, which is very good, alone, able to use the quarter machine very well, able to move product very well, get good bonus. But my friends, ladies and gentlemen, and even the guests who are here, that is not sustainable. It may be sustained for a year or two, or even a month, or a year or two, or even 5 years. But remember, if you don't have a team, or you don't have a team, that is where I want to say that one person or one is too small a number to achieve any greatness. So if you want to work alone, you want to do it, yes, I agree. You have indirect bonus. You have direct bonus. You have good profit. You have all this. But ask yourself, suppose by any bad chance you fall sick, or maybe you go for a wedding, your business go with you in that wedding. Or even if it's something that maybe you are going for a leave or for a vacation, your business go with you because you are the only one. And that is why we need to understand that one is small or is too small to become great. Yes, you may think you are great. Someone may think he is great because he is a 7-star, 6-star, because he has been doing wonderful sales. And I want to say categorically here, we are in a GREENWORLD so that we can promote and increase sales. But when you are doing it alone, you are too small to achieve any great one. Team involve more people. It's not one. And therefore, when you involve more people, each of these people is coming with some resources, Some have skills of their skills that you may not be having. And when they are incorporated in your team, actually they bring new ingredient in your team. They bring new ideas that you could not be having. And also, remember, team maximizes leadership potential and minimize weaknesses because you are bringing these 2 or 3 ideas. You can imagine, even the way we are here, a group of people in this meeting, suppose we have only 1 or 2 people. How will all this knowledge that we have shared or that we have got from Director Lucy, how could it have been benefited the group? But the more we are, the more we are able to maximize our potential and also multiply our good, positive effects and reduce the negative effects. And the team do more than individual. And this is what I was trying to explain. And I was trying to imagine all of us with 24 hours in a day. There are compulsory hours that you have to not to work. That is, you go to sleep and other work, the other hours that you are eating. Maybe the other hours you may do something. All of us have that. But individually, you cannot have more than 24 hours. But when we are working as a team, we are able to multiply our work, our benefiting hours to a greater number. Because if we are 100, and assume, or even 1,000, assume 1,000 in a team, and each one of us work for 2 hours, that means in that particular day, we have done a work which could have been done by one individual for 2,000, for 2,000 hours. That is the whole thing about the reason why, though some of your team may be having what we call different opinion, they could be of different challenge to you, but the necessity of having a team is much stronger than the challenges that you could be facing. And there is no problem we cannot solve together. And very few we can solve alone because our ideas are different. Therefore, let us put it this way, that we cannot afford to work alone. We have to strive. We have to work so that we may build a team and team that we are working together. And again, the goal is more important than the law. That is the law of the big picture. You should allow your people, your team members to see a bigger picture, see a bigger picture of what you are intending to do. Yes, they may be coming small because maybe they are new. They don't have money for registration. They don't have a lot of knowledge. They have not understood a lot of product. They may not be able to make the BVs 1,000. Yes, let them do that small one, but let them know that is not the end of everything, that they need to see a bigger picture, the bigger picture of the company, the big picture of a car, the big picture of becoming director, a big picture of becoming star managers, a big picture of becoming level 8, a big picture of what they can become in a GREENWORLD. It is very important. You may start small, but as I maybe reflect on what Madam Director has said, focus the great, focus to be great. And no one is more important. In a team, this is the philosophy that we need to put. Yes, there is one who is more skillful than others. There is one who could be knowing something extra than I could be knowing, being a team member. But this is the philosophy. This is what you should calculate in your team. This is what you should motivate in your team, that everyone in your team, no matter how small role they are playing in that team, they are important. They are important. And no one is more important than the rest of us in our team. It is very, very important that you note that. And everybody in a team or everybody on a champion team does not get publicity, but everyone can say he is a champion. And this is the whole thing that is all about people actually enjoying and feeling the warmth of being a teammate or a member of a particular given team. Yes, a member of your team, the team that you have named, you could have named it different name. Our team is Divine Destiny Team. Everyone should feel the warmth. Everyone should feel that he is accommodated. Everyone should feel that he is important. Everyone should feel that they have a role they are playing in that team, and without them, that there is something the team could be missing. This is the whole thing. And when I'm not there, the team is missing something. When my friend is not there, team is missing something. And this is why I'm saying the big picture should take us in a situation whereby we see that everyone is actually accommodated and feel that he is taken to be of importance. Look and consider a case of a team, a football team that is playing a particular given match. Maybe this World Cup, for example, and that team which you won, a team of 11, if it is a football, maybe they won by 2 goals to nothing. But how many of those people who scored among the 11? How many scored? Probably 2 or 1. But what of the winning? Who said? Are they said that the one who scored is the winner, the one who did not, the other one who scored is the winner, and the one who did not score is a loser? No. A team, for example, Brazil, or maybe German, or any other team, or Senegal, Nigeria, or any other, they talk of this team winning. Yes, they won, and therefore everyone in that team feel that he or she is feeling that the team has won, and that's the whole thing. Now, let me talk of the influence someone has in that particular team. As a leader, I need to allow the people or the teammate, the people whom we are of the same team, to do their very best in that team. And that is what we can refer to as the law of niche. Niche is where someone has the greatest influence. And this is the whole thing. Let all the prayer have the place where they add most value. Is somebody a good motivator? Let be given that chance and do the very best. If somebody can train product very well, let them take that position. Can somebody become as an MC or can lead in that particular meeting? Let them be given that role and let it be recognized that so and so is the very best in this particular area. If it's my team, for example, so and so is the very best one in MCing. So and so is the very best in terms of neatness, is organizing. This is the whole thing. All the players have a place. Even if you go to other team like football somehow, the one playing the goalkeeper should be allowed to do the very best. The one who is now defender should be allowed to do the very best. And when he do his very best, he need a thumb high or the thumb up, so that he may know that he's doing very well. And this is what everyone should be encouraged in a team, to start identify and help them to identify the right place for them to be. If it is new people who are recruiting in your team, besides giving them so many advices on how to grow their business, it is good to ask them and also to identify with them where they can do the very best, where they can be at the right place for them, and also help them to discover their place, and also let them discover your place. And there is no place like this. This is the place for so and so. And that is when they can be most productive, that is when they can become champion in that area. And if you add from all areas, locating your team members into various areas that they can do the very best, I'm telling you, the team will be great and the performance will be wonderful, and you will be able to reduce your workload even as a leader, because you know there is somebody I can entrust so much on a particular given area. There is somebody whom we can really believe on, and he or she will deliver. This is the very thing. And a sign of great team, if you want to know a great team, if you want to know that there is a great team, see how they have placed their leaders in a particular position of leadership or the role that they have shared. And you have there are those who are in charge of etiquette. There could be those who are in charge of organizing the meeting. There are others who are in charge of training. There are others who are in charge of giving a testimony. If you really want to know that a team is performing or it is prepared for greatness, see how you have actually put those people in place. And another law is the law of the highest. And this is a challenge. As the challenge increases, as you increase your team, when you are 4-star, probably you have about 5 people in your team. When you are 5-star, maybe they could have gone to about 8. When you are 6-star, it may be you have nearly 100. A team of 100 and a team of 5 people, you don't expect the same challenge. You expect different challenges, even as the team increases and may become bigger. And as challenges increases, the need of teamwork also increases. The more you want to achieve, maybe you have put a target. We want to have 20 China trip qualifier in our team. We want 15 cars in our team. We want to have so many people qualifying for Fast Growth Award. The more of those needs grow up, because each one of them want to become better. Definitely, you need to understand the teamwork will always be able to achieve. If I'm told to achieve 1 car, to achieve 20 car alone, could be practically impossible. But we have a team of 100 and we need to have 20 cars. Maybe from a small group, you have 1, another one, 2, and you'll be able to achieve. And your team must, and this is the word, must be the size of your dream. That is the clear thing. You want to achieve your honorary chair. You want to become a 2-star director. You want to become a 2-star manager. You want to become 1-star manager. I'm telling you the truth. That one is directly proportional to the team that you are going to build. That dream is directly proportional to the team size. If what you cannot achieve those level of highest, that level of high place without a team, no matter how well you are versed, no matter how knowledgeable you are. And when the team you have does not match up to the team of your dream, you have 2 choices. You have 2 choices. I remember somebody was asked, a coach was asked, now, suppose the team you have selected does not perform well. He said, I will change it. I will change this to another one. And another person said that one of the trainee of that team said, sometimes, sir, it may not be necessary to change the player of the team. It could be necessary to change the coach. That's the whole thing. When your team does not match up to a team of your dream, then you have 2 choices. Either your dream is just a nightmare, but not a dream, or it could be like a ghost dream, and therefore it's like what the director has said, an achievable goal or a dream that is not really a dream but a nightmare. Yes, if it is, then you need to really focus on your dream. Then one thing, if at all you don't, the team does not measure up to your dream, then you either give up or you on your dream and now sleep without dreaming, or grow up to your team. And that is the very best. Let the team understand that this is where you want to go. Really quickly, let's consider a case of a chain. Let's consider the case of a chain. Let's consider whereby a chain is these metallic things are joined together. The strength of a chain actually is considered, or it is known by its weakest link. And your team, mark this word, is not for everyone, but everyone is for your team. This is something I need to explain. Your team is not for everyone. You cannot have everyone in your team, but let everyone desire to be in your team. That's what I mean. Your team cannot have everyone, but let everyone desire to be in your team. And if you are a team leader and you cannot deal with the weak points, then remember, this one will really cost you a lot in terms of the whole team achievement or even what you want to achieve. You need to really understand this, and you need to understand this. Let me get back. Sorry. This is it. If your team, you cannot avoid dealing with the weak links, then you lose the respect of the best when you don't deal with the worst. If you have somebody who is negative, somebody who is only creating trouble in your team, and you are doing nothing, you are not pointing it out, you are not correcting those people who are doing it, you are not offering direction, then the other people will be thinking, what is this leader doing? How is he not seeing that this is the problem we are facing? And I try to put it in the form of multiplication. Assume that you have 10 people who are good, and then a group of 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. That is 50, but you group them into 10, 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 10, 10. And multiply, assume that all of them, 10, each one is playing a role. And assume that the best is 10. The best is 10. The best is 10. The scoring of each team is 10. And you multiply 10 by 10 by 10 by 10 in all those 5 teams of 10. The answer to this one will give out a figure equal to 100,000. 100,000. You can see the benefit that you get when you make sure that all your team members are playing their key role in various places. They may not be the same because we are not the same, but wherever the person is, he is doing his very best. Suppose now we have one negative person, and in terms of performance, is already, we give a score of 5, a score of 5. The others are doing very well, and you are doing nothing about this person who is now scoring 5. The multiplication effect is that when you multiply all of them, it will give to 50,000. And this make a total difference, or you lose 50,000 because of effect of one person. And this is a key thing that us as leaders, and the leaders normally start all the way from when you have the downlines below you. As long as you have a downline below you, yes, you are a leader. You may not be a senior leader, but at your position, you are a leader because you have led those few people that you have into your network. Unless you do something, it is going to have a very negative multiplication effect, and it will bring your team to a very poor performance. Now let's talk of a catalyst. What is a catalyst? When you have been learning about product, about biological reaction, we know something known as a catalyst, or enzyme for that matter. A catalyst can be used as something that make a particular reaction be faster than it could have been without a catalyst. And also we have the negative part of it. Instead of a catalyst or enzyme for that matter, we call them inhibitors. So in this case, let me not talk about inhibitors, those who slow the process. Let's talk of the catalyst who will fasten or quicken a reaction. A winning team have players who make things happen. And the whole thing is that in your team, identify the catalyst. Those who will make things happen. They will always, the catalysts are not, they are not there to consult. They make things happen. They don't really comment on course of action. They may take the action themselves. They take the responsibility for making it happen. Mark my words, a catalyst in your team, identify them. These are the people who will not recommend a course of action, but they will take that course of action. They are the people who are responsible for making things happen in your team. And games are won. And actually, they are the people who always see if something have not been done, they will always do it. And then later on, they ask, by the way, I've done it, but who else was supposed to do it? These are the people. They find that there is no trainer in your meeting. They start off the meeting and they start training. And after the training is through, they then ask, by the way, who was assigned to train? But already remember they have taken the action. These are the people. Have them in your team. You'll have a sustainable business. If you don't have them, then you have a lot of blame game. You'll have a lot of brain game. As a leader, maybe like myself, yourself, if there is a meeting and somehow you are held in a traffic jam and the meeting was to start, do they always wait until you are late and then you are not able to do it? Then that means you don't have catalyst in your team. You need to have catalyst in your team. Those who will make things happen. And then whether they have been assigned or they are not been assigned, later on when you meet as leaders, that is when they start asking, in the way today, who was supposed to train? But training has already been done. Therefore, there is no failure. These are the people need to identify them, give them direction, because we cannot go without direction. Let the team have a vision. Vision give the team members direction and also confidence. Because if you are going nowhere, any road shall lead you there. Whenever you have nowhere you are going, any road will take you there. Where if you are going nowhere, then any road that you take, any direction that you take will take you there. But if you are going somewhere, not every road that will take you there. You need direction. We have what you call goals. We want to have targets. I want to become maybe a 6-star in 6 months or even less. And the way to go it is ensuring my team and myself on average every month we do 3,000 BV or thereabout. That's the whole thing. The vision is becoming a 6-star. Then the way to go about it is ensuring, encouraging, put your effort together, you and your team, that you have a minimum of about 3,300 BVs every month from our side or in African market, and you'll make it. But if you say, do it, whatever you bring, it will add something to this thing. Not everything that you bring. The target is 3,350 BV. We want them in a month, not anything. It is as much as that. So that is what the team should know. And a great vision precedes great achievement, of course. And you must have a long-range vision to keep you from being frustrated by short-term failures. And that is why sometimes it makes me wonder when a whole team player, maybe a 5-star, a 3-star, or I mean a 5-star, a 6-star, and just say, this one is not meant for me. It was meant for who? Why did you come if it was not meant for you? Everything in the green world was meant for us all, not one or two. And therefore, let the team members know it's not only one or two people to go to China. A China trip is meant for all of us, not only one or two people to get a car. Everyone should get or should plan to. The car is not for one person, it is for all of us. And therefore, we work for it. And everyone, whenever you face those small frustration, the bigger vision that you had, what you desire to get will keep you going. Every vision message should have 3 or 4 important things. Number one, it should have clarity. It should be very clear. Number two, it should have purpose. It should have purpose. Number three, a goal should be there. There should be goals. Then again, there should be honesty. We should be honest with ourselves, not a matter of just saying, okay, I'll do it. And then inside your heart, you know it very well. You are not going to do it. I want to attend the meeting. I'm going to be attending the meeting. And you tell your leader, you are going to be attending the meeting. Honestly, you know you're not going to see. You also expect challenges. We expect challenges, of which these challenges can easily be overcome by passion that you could be having and also the strategy that you may lay in your team. Remember about the bad apple. Remember the bad apple, about the rotten apple. And what is this rotten apple in that may crop up in our team? It is the negative attitudes that may ruin, that may ruin the whole team. And somebody may say it's only the upline who earn the rest. And that is sometimes leaders, especially who are here. If you are not with the people who are mature in leadership, if they are not very strong, sometimes you don't need to just mention your bonus, because there could be a rotten apple within your team. And you tell them, I earn $3,000, $4,000, I mean, $40,000 or even something like that. And then they earn only a little. Then they start saying, oh, you think that you have been motivating them. Again, the rotten apple will just say, oh, we have been working for our upline. That's why he's getting all this. Okay, remember those kind of a thing. If you have them, sometimes you have to be wise enough as a leader or a team leader for that matter. Make sure that you know those people who could be having negative attitude. And the bad attitude will guarantee one thing in a team, that is failure. And the attitude have the power to lift a team, which is a good attitude. If it's a good attitude, it may lift a team or tear it down. And that is why us as leader and everyone else here, be very careful about those people who could be having negative attitudes in your team, always negative, criticizing when you are told we need to be to put on this kind of attire, and then somebody will say, hey, because you are rich, that is why you want us to put on that attire. And this is the whole thing. And they tell them you need to attend that meeting, and they say, oh, that is because you have a car. That is why you want us to go. And then you yourself, you take your car, and as we take public means, oh, these are kind of things that this kind of people. you need to identify and be very careful about them, because there is only one thing. There is only one more contagious thing, or contagious than good attitude. That is bad attitude. Bad attitude is more contagious than COVID-19. It may be more contagious than even swine flu. It could be more contagious. It can really ruin the team. And this is where every leader, if never you talk of bad apple, remember, you be very careful. Most of bad attitudes come from where? They come as a result of selfishness. It comes as a result of envy. It comes as a result of jealous. It comes as a result of mediocre mind, small minds. Take care of these people. Then remember that teammates must be able to count on each other when it counts. When we have trusted you to train it like you never do it before. We are counting it on you. If you are told to give motivation, give a motivation that like you'll never give it before. Because when you count on each other, when you talk of when we are doing whatever you're doing, then definitely remember we have character plus competence, which you have, and then commitment. Then add consistency. Add to that cohesion in your team. It is equals to accountability. It is equals to accountability. Therefore, members of your team should be of good character. There are people whom you, when you put them to have a role in your team, to be competent enough, they should be committed, not be giving apology. We are trusting you to train on a particular, or to give a testimony of a product, and then we have committed to you, and then again you are telling that you are giving us an apology. That is not a good person. You need to really be careful. Don't throw them out. Let them be part of the team, but let them be nurtured. Let them be nurtured, I mean. And let there be consistency. Whenever you are doing something, doing it with a lot of consistency, because as you do it, it will stick in the team. It will be part of what you call the culture of your team. If you put it there, if you have been giving awards, give them consistently. If you have been appreciating, do it consistently. If you have been holding meeting as a team, do it consistently, because the more you do of that, it becomes a culture of that team. And remember, we don't work for each other, we work with each other. You are not working for your upline. You are working together with your upline. Very quickly, it is very important that a team fails if it, the team fails to reach its potential when it will fail to pay the price. I repeat, there is no goal, there is no achievement without a price tag. Whether it is a 4-star, whether it is a 5-star, whether it's a bonus that you want it to grow, it cannot grow when you are in bed. You cannot be so much in love with your bed and expect things to happen. You cannot be so much in love with your social media, as Madam Lucy put it, for a matter of entertaining, not business, for a matter of entertaining, and expect things to happen. Everything has a cost. There is a cost to be paid. And the price or the cost must the price must be paid, or the cost must be met by every one of our team, no matter whatever level you are. We may not pay the same cost. We may not maybe having the same cost maybe incurred. It could differ, but every member of your team, in order to achieve this potential that you are after, in order to achieve whatever, it must cost them something. It may cost them money. It may cost them time. It may cost them commitment. It may cost them rescheduling of their other commitments so that they may come. This is the very thing. Let every member of your team not give any excuse. Let them pay the price. And again, no matter how little they contribute in this price, in the payment of this price, it should be for everyone. And if everyone doesn't pay the price to win, then everyone will automatically pay the price to lose. Sometimes somebody told me, and that is when I was, doing my exam very many years ago. More than about, I think that was about more than 40 years ago. I think it was in the year 1988, around 1988. And it told when we were discussing, and the teacher said, or the tutor was saying, the exam is set in such a way that if you have to fail, you have to work very hard so that you fail. And if you have to pass, you have to work very hard for you to pass. Meaning, if you have to fail, you have to really work very hard by not reading, by not attending classes. But let me leave that one. If you really want to fail in GREENWORLD, please, you also need to work hard by not attending every meeting that is called, by not even reading about any product, not attending any lesson in either Zoom or a virtual meeting or a physical meeting, by ignoring every idea that you are given. If you work it that way, you will work it very well. You will pay the price to lose. But if you want to pay the price to win, my dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, then the opposite must happen. Your team will reach its potential if you only build, if you as a leader reach your potential. There is no way you can talk of you reaching your maximum potential and then expect, when a team to reach a maximum potential, then when yourself, you have not reached your maximum potential. You have to do better than them if you are the leader, by reading materials, ensuring that you are ahead of everything in every area. Understand the problems they are likely to meet, understand the needs the team has, and work out together with them the solution. Not you working alone. You must identify, but they are part of the solution, and therefore that is what you need to do as a leader. Team can make adjustment when you know it's where it's done. And therefore, that is why every team, as we normally do what we call reflection, or what we call reviewing on our performance every 2 months as a larger team. In terms of smaller team, it's a weekly performance. How many people have attended our training this week? How many have joined? And how many have become 3-star? How many, by the end of the month, you now know, how many have become 4-stars? How many have gone to another level? And when you know that they have achieved, it's not a matter of doing it under the carpet. Let it be known. Let them be congratulated. Let it be announced to the other people. Let them be recognized. That is what I mean. And that is why you need to have a poster or a congratulatory message in terms of a picture and a poster, those who have qualified 6-star, 7-star, those who have qualified for LACA, and let them be celebrated. Let the team congratulate them. And when you know that this is it, If you see that the performance is not as good as you want to be, you can adjust. You can now put more effort to ensure that you have achieved whatever you want to achieve. And if you know where you stand, you will know where to, what you need to do so that you can achieve whatever you want. And then somebody was counting at Arabia 5-star. And foster this month, I've become foster this month. And next month, I have become a 5-star. And I have another 4 months to become a 6-star, 6-5. That they were saying 5-6, as if it is one step you are jumping. My friend, ladies and gentlemen, between 5-star and 6-star, we have 16,000 BVs. There is 16,000 BVs. 5-star is 4,000 BV at our marketing, meaning our marketing, African marketing plan. 4-star, 400, 5-star, 4,000 BV. 6-star, accumulation of 20. Therefore, between 6-star, between 5-star and 6-star, you have another 16,000 BV to make. That is what I mean by adjusting. You have found that by the 3rd month, you have only done 8,000 BV. By the 3rd month, then you will be able to know the remaining 3 months. If I have to qualify for a trip, I am emphasizing the point of adjusting. The other 3 months, and the other remaining 3 months, I have to do an average of the team and myself. You have to do an average of 4,000 so that we achieve our goals. And this is the whole thing. And I want to address those people who are going to China now. When the reason why you qualified for that trip is because people work under you. You worked as a team. So when you go there, can you buy some sweets? If at all you get some small gifts. These are the people who held your hand. They are the one who supported you to become what you are. And therefore, that's why you need to buy something small. Buy them something small. I also said, don't just go to China, come and buy you buy some gifts for your friends, for your relatives, for your children, and you forget the very 5 stars who stood by you very much so that you can go to China. Hallelujah. So the bench, ensure that your team have some reserves. We have the main player, those whom you put in the meeting. I agree, very strong one. Those who are able, but always ensure that your team or a great team have a great depth. That means if somebody is not there and the one whom you trusted, maybe because you have been sick or something has cropped up, you are able to replace that person from somebody whom you consider to have been sitting on the bench. And that it should be equally strong with the person who is there, or who was taking. When a team has a strong people who are reserved so that they can take a role when the one who was given the role was not performing, then you are assured of one thing, that your options are addressed. You don't have MC, you have 2 or 3 available. You choose one. And today's action, what you do today with that small team, the small team you have of 3-4 people, of 20 people, those leaders you have developed, what you are doing or the action you are taking to build your team, then know one thing, that you build tomorrow, you are building a team for tomorrow. You need to recruit, then train. Remember, when you sponsor, let me not use the word recruiting, let's talk of sponsoring. After sponsoring, train them, all right? Train them. And if you have to lose some, if it is a must that you lose some, don't worry, lose some. It's no problem. But before you lose any, you should have been very careful so that you may not throw away gold with the rest of the chaff. You cannot grow, meaning you might likely to throw away gold with the chaps that it may have. Even if they probably go, let them leave you with one strong person, because you may recruit somebody who is very weak in your team. But as you go by, you may bring a giant in your team, and you'll be sure they may not work, but the giant they have brought will work. The key to this law is you continuously improve your team in terms of skills, in terms of knowledge, and in terms of team cohesiveness. That is the whole thing that you need. You train them, you improve on their skills, you improve them on their leadership skills also, and also the cohesiveness of your team. That is very, very key. You also need to identify and define team's value and share the values. What do you stand for? Like in our team, the first thing that our core value, number one, is integrity. We stand for integrity. We also stand for respecting one another. That should be, and it is properly defined in our team, that in our team, integrity should be number one. We should also have respecting one another, and fearing God is our third core value. And this one helps us to state or to set the standard that you want for our team to, the standard for our team. This is very key. We want to say, as maybe a particular level, you put on a particular uniform, and another level, you put another uniform. That is the key, the standard that we have set, like ourselves. So that when one is a 5-star, we will be yearning to become a 6-star, so that he may put on the uniform for 6-star. And the 6-star the same, we will say, I've stayed with this kind of uniform for a long time. I need to put on a 7-star uniform, and you cannot put it before you become a 7. These are the things I'm saying. Put some value. Let there be good value. People and a good standard, which will really help your team to have good performance. And also ensure that there is interaction, because whenever you have interaction, like moment, when you are communicating with each other, there always be we are going to fuel on action. And effective team have a teammate who are constantly talking together, not talking to one another or shouting to one another, but always sharing together. And the policy should be, unless you find that what you want to share is dangerous to your team, or it is illegal. It is illegal. Because sometimes you may bring some political utterance, sharing about politics of a particular given opponent, and your team has so many people who are supporters of that particular person, then what will happen? They will feel that they are undermined in that team. So ensure that whatever you are sharing, it is not dangerous unless that whatever you want to share with your team is dangerous, or it is illegal to do it, then you can share. If it is illegal, don't share. If it is dangerous, it can cause trouble into your team, don't share. And remember, working together means winning together. Differentiate between equality, talented team. I mean, the difference between two equally talented teams is leadership. And this is what I'm adding with the law of edge. Leadership. You could be having great people, talented individuals, very, very strong, people who can do wonders, people who can catapult you to the highest level, talented in their own ways, but yet if they lack leadership, then the effort, their talent, their skills will not be channeled to one direction, and therefore the achievement will be minimum. It will be very low. Look at any team that has achieved any greatness in your area, in your continent, in your marketing region. If anyone is here from a different region, look in your country, look at how many, look at any team that has achieved great success. And you'll find one thing, there is strong leadership. Without leadership, then you cannot talk much. You cannot talk of team performance. You cannot talk of team doing well. Not that everyone is important, but not everyone is equal. In your team, as you offer leadership, remember, everyone in your team is important, but we are not all equal. There is Lucy, who is Krista director. I may be important, but I'm not equal to her. That's the truth of the matter. There are two star manager. We have one star manager, several of them, 8 star. They are very important to us. They are important to you if they are in your team, but they may not be equal. And this is the whole thing I want to put, and even as I conclude, everything, either licensing, good performance, several people becoming star managers, a team leader hitting target, people qualifying for cars and trip, people getting good bonus in that particular team, not everyone, in that team, it will rise or rises and fall on leadership. And therefore, as a leader, if the team is not performing very well, before you go and talk to your leader down there, you need to really look at it. Take a personal responsibility to ensure that your team, your leadership grow. How can it be, you are the only one qualifying for cars? In your team, you have all, the best is 7, you are 7 star, and then from there, 2, 3, 6 star, and then from there, nothing. You are the only one qualifying for a trip. You are the one qualifying for the cars. You are the only one qualifying for other awards. That is not leadership. That is not a team. A team is whereby everyone is benefiting, is getting something, is getting a bit in the benefit of that team ownership and the whole thing. It is either you make your team grow or you make it fall. Thank you very much. Back to you, Madam Reine.
Thank you, Dr. Mbogo. We hope that everybody, after listening to this presentation, we learned to be the catalyst in your team and not the bad apple. So you're absolutely correct that working together means winning together. So thank you very much for these two great leaders, Madam Lucy and Dr. Mbogo. Well, since the time is, we have approaching the closing time, so you can keep your questions. And in the future, after this great event, we're going to invite all of great leaders back to our Zoom meeting. So you can hold your questions until the next time. So Mr. Budiman, can you please help us to close today's presentation?
Sure, Madam Reni, thank you. Thank you. So today, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters of GREENWORLD Africa, we have our humble giants from Eastern of Africa, from the Pearl of Africa, from Kenya, Dr. Stephen Mbogo and Madam Lucy, they have been spending 13 good years with GREENWORLD. And today we we witnessing their greatness. Today we are celebrating the new rank of Madame Lucy as a 3-star director of GREENWORLD African region. And congratulations, Madame Lucy. And today we are learning everything, very great trainings, too many things to learn, okay? But the most important thing is how we can be like them to have a great team. Because if we are talking about network marketing, we always talk about financial freedom. We always talk about time freedom. Without a great team, you cannot achieve time freedom. You cannot achieve financial freedom. And let us thank to our great leaders and trainers, Madam Lucy and Mr. Stephen Bogo, for today's training. And also thank you to Madam Rainey. I think we can unmute ourselves and say bye-bye. See you guys next week. We have young, talented trainers for next week. So stay tuned. Invite more people to our Friday Zoom online training. Thank you, Madam Rainey.
Thank you, Mr. Budiman. Thank you once again, Madam Director and Dr. Mbogo. Thank you so much.
you.
Good night.
Thank you. Bye.
Good night.
Sante sana.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good
Thanks,
night.
man.
See you in China.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Madam Rainey and all the rest. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Thank you. Good night.
Good night.